Hello, welcome back to Snowrunner. We're back in Quebec. We're going to continue where we left off, and I have no idea where that was. That was Monday, this is Thursday. Just been a busy week. Had life group Tuesday night. Had to go to the vet with Sam last night. He is up to 21 and a half pounds at 16 weeks old. So he's getting big. And he knows I'm talking about him. So it's been a busy week. Lots of activities during work and after work. Taking them for a walk every day, about 1.25 miles around the block at the shop area. He wasn't real thrilled with it today. He ran right inside and got a big drink of water and went to sleep. Okay, let's see what we have next. Do Titanic effort. Those ones are all done. We were working on the real man's job. We want to finish these up. So real man's job casting. Hello, Real. How are you? So we are going to work on that, which is cargo containers ×4 to the new plant's production facility, which it's not far. I mean, straight across the map from the port, up this route, back to the road, take the road over, and in. Good. Doing good. Glad to hear it. So, I can get, they're just regular cargo containers, so we can do this in 2 trips. So with that said, let's get a truck. So we will go to truck stowage. Find us a truck that can handle some off-roading here. Pull the Kenworth out. Make sure we have a low saddle. And the low saddle is on. All right. What time of day we looking at? We're going to start in the morning. You're like, no, what's a pain to make? No, Real, what's a pain to make? Pancakes? They're easy to burn. $6. Let's go with the 4. And I only need all the way to the bottom. There it is. I just like these ones because of how high up the landing gear go. Before it slumps out of the batter. Yep. That can definitely make it more interesting. Turn the lights on. It's going to start first thing here in the morning. Off to the port we go. Then the oil doesn't work. You know, I usually find cooking spray works better to keep you from sticking than oil does. Anyway, how's your day? My day was pretty good. Didn't get as much accomplished at work as I would have liked to, but it was a bunch of little things. You know, usually I try to get at least 8 engine blocks bored, but was unable to do that because we just didn't have the stuff flowing through. There were a lot of little things that had to be taken care of. hell on earth kind of based at work I see. I wouldn't quite call it hell on earth. It was a little frustrating. We had our air compressor break down on us today. I had to fix that. And as I'm fixing it, I've got the boss who knows nothing about it back there trying to tell me how to do it. Well, you know, I mean, that was a little frustrating. Oh, as well as other employees that are unwilling to fix it, trying to tell me how to do it. I'd be perfectly satisfied if one of the others would take over that mission. Every shop has their go-to guy, and unfortunately, it's me. Most capacitor always breaks. Yeah, I was not getting 1.21 gigawatts. I was only getting about 1.15 gigawatts. Just not enough. I think that grab something behind you. Anything at all useful. Anyway, what was the problem? It was overheating. There's basically it's a radiator mounted up above everything that is supposed to cool the oil, and it was getting plugged up, so it was not cooling the oil properly, causing it to overheat. Thought about taking the 6 slot, double stacking the last cargo container, but then I said, no, I'll just make the 2 trips. Of course, I never actually activated it. Yeah, they call the compressor people call it a cooler, which it's a radiator. It's just like a car radiator. fan on one side, the fluid flows through it, and it's supposed to suck air through there. Frankly, I just look at it as there's some design flaws. The cabinet is sealed up airtight, so anything creating heat inside only has that one way for heat to escape, as opposed to maybe having a couple of extra vents in there that heat could escape through even better. All right, at least they let you connect to the pillars. Exhausted oil instead of cooling it. Well, unfortunately, if anybody hits the e-stop on it, that's exactly what it does, is it spits pressurized oil out into the air intake, which is, again, design flaws. Why would you design it like that? Because should something start to go wrong and you need to hit that e-stop, well, now you've got even more stuff wrong. See, part of me almost wishes it was oversized cargo containers, because it would give you an excuse to get that one out of the way. Don't let OSHA see that. If OSHA seen half the stuff we do in this game, we'd not be allowed to play. About to do something that'll really irritate OSHA. I'm just going to give it a little nudge, a little bit closer to that wall, so it's a little more out of the way. Look at that. That one was for OSHA. Let me get in here and start tracking this contract. There we go. Could have waited a little longer to make my turn, but that's okay. I don't know. So the guys at Work Reel were really installed with the salmon schmerts thing. I was telling them about Sam attacking the platypus, and you heard it the other day. Started calling them salmon schmerts. They thought it was funny. Speed and power solves many things. Well, sometimes it's a reduction in speed and an increase in power. Don't you describe Coke to me, guys. There we go. Spin up there. Had to get out. Alright, I still got a little bit I can take. As long as I leave about 100 gallons in there, I'm good. Detour to the detour. meet the all-wheel drive on the pavement. He says as he approaches the big snowdrift. I think as long as this has been out, they'd figure a way to patch that so it didn't lag when it decided to save. I notice it does it on everybody, you know, Xbox, PlayStation, PC, doesn't matter, it's always there. Hey, wake up! Two down, two to go. Gee, howdy. Just in case Johnny didn't wake up the first time, go wake him up again. Johnny! Oof. It tried to get me. Failure of a Dorito. Not really sure if this way's any faster than the other way. Don't need an inch. At least they don't make you pick the garbage containers up at the old plant and bring them to the new plant. I suppose that really wouldn't be that bad because it's kind of right on the other side of the gateway over there that we go by anyhow. Alright, slow me down low. Make the shift then. A little too far to the right. Alright, last two. Like nighttime's rolling in. A little bit. So somewhere in between those two bits of broken legs. Right about there. It's much better aim that time. Funny jokes are no laughing matter. Got that. Kind of like two Germans walked into a bar. Where have I heard that one from? No Germans went home. I gotta admit that was pretty good though, and it really only works if you type it out. Otherwise, people aren't gonna get it. Hey, David McLean. At work, just popping in for a quick call. Well, hello to you too. No, it was definitely a funny joke. It just requires a unique set of people to understand it. Let's see. Think we'll get this delivery done before it gets dark? Pretty quick once I get up this hill. Knock, knock. Who's there? You've been ding dong ditch. Johnny. All right. I don't know if we get a cutscene or not. Wow. You're making death. Making Johnny deaf? Blowing the horn too much? Real man's job, casting. Says nice. Now they're casting the anchor as we speak. At this rate, we should be able to meet the deadline just fine. Keep up the good work, and here's your pay. 1,430 XP, 14,400 cash. Yeah, making him deaf? Well, you know, he doesn't do anything but sit in there and look at some dirty magazines all day anyhow. All right, and what is the final one here? Real man's job deliverance. It says, we're in the home stretch now. That giant anchor needs to be moved to the port for rigging to the platform. It's a tricky job, so it'll take a hot minute. Be extra careful with this one, all right? We're counting on you. Saddle high is required, and it will be oil platform built. The anchor is up here inside. All right, we're going to accept that, and then we need to go see if I have anything on this map. Actually, just because I like using the new vehicles they give you, we're going to take the elephant, and we will get it back around in the morning. We're going to take the elephant, run this back to town. Get it into the garage, fixed up, refueled. Little short trunk elephant. Yep. With the trunk pointing in the wrong direction. More like a tail than a trunk. Slide close. A good excuse to get the elephant off the middle of the road anyhow. Walking in reverse. Let's see if we get the big fat elephant through this tight little squeeze right here. Like the mountain. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Alright, all fixed up. I want to play with the custom color sync here real quick. Just to see what we can do here. Oh, see this? That's how you change which section you're working on. Okay. I see now. Go for a nice bright red. That's kind of a dull color going that way. Ooh, we don't want pink though. Yes, yeah, right about there looks pretty good. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I gotta go back in here. I'll do this all over again. Ooh, hold on. What about we go with nice deep purple? Maybe not that deep. Something that gives it a little bit of age to it. It's Barbie's dream truck. We'll give it something nice and unique. Hot pink. Maybe that's something else. Not on the elephant. What about if we'll go with hot pink for the roof. Let's see if we can get a nice hot pink going on that. Too far. There you go. There's some hot pink for you. Yay! Hey, where'd it go? I gotta do it again because it didn't give it to me. Hey, no, nobody said nothing. To each his own. A color choice is a color choice. Try this again. All right, got to get our pink back. Okay, now we're going to try this again. There we go. Now, it's time to go north, young man. There sits the Adam with the metal beams. Go out in the freezing cold. And if I hadn't parked at Rio, it'd be right in the left. See? Parking was a good thing. Ooh, sliding, sliding, sliding. Oh, cha-cha. Look, it even changed the interior. Parking, schmarking. Sliding. Good thing it's durable. Any other truck hitting that guardrail would have been destroyed. That would be a tree. Back up. Did get a sign. But at least I didn't get it embedded in my front bumper. Yeah, I gather from the sounds of things that the Yeti moved. Neighbor was mentioning something in his video this morning that he didn't see it where he had once saw it. You know, the one thing that did not change color? The crate. Gotta spin the crane around when we get there. Johnny thought we were going to slip by and not do it. That'll learn him. Alright, we also need to move the other truck. So just right the driveway. Leave Johnny with his back. Alright, train mode. We're going to do not that one, not that one, this way. May take a couple of them while I have this attached, just to see what I want to use for the. It's too far away. That's because I'm off to the side. That way I can try to figure out which one, what I want to like best for this thumbnail. What I want to like best? Probably missing it again. Hey, we got it. Told you, I'll probably do a couple of them while I have this. That one's not too bad right there. Johnny would think I didn't like him if I didn't blow the horn at him each time. Pretty good load. He was just getting to the good stuff. Well, he's at work. He should be leaving the good stuff alone till he's home. Probably. What's this thing look like in the mirror? Like a big yellow sun. Yeah, that's the trailer from the picture. Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out with where it's got to go and where it's coming from, why the picture shows it going across the ice. We all live in a yellow anchor housing. Not taking any of the shortcuts with this. Way too long in the trailer. Take the chance of tipping it over. I do like that it's a new piece of cargo. Most of the other stuff we've seen, like the construction rigs. I love long cuts. Yeah, when you take the long way, it gives you a little more scenery, doesn't it? Never take anything out of context. Especially here. This is a family show. Always family friendly, always commercial free. 91.3 WCSG. It's a radio station where I'm from. However, I don't think they quite understand the definition of a commercial. They never make any adult references. Nope. They would never insinuate such a thing. Refuel. The fuel tank. The elephant. Am I random? Very random. Oh, Tam. How are you this evening? Just remember, Rio, random is a good thing. Keep people guessing, keep them on their toes. It's not a bad thing. All good, mate. Yourself? I'm doing really good, Sam. It's been a good day today. Sam went to the vet yesterday. He is 21.5 pounds. Well, I bet I know why that showed it on the ice. Because you take, where am I at? You take this turn right here, come down this road, follow this. See, this is all, looks like an avalanche or something here. So you would come down here, come across this ice, come back up, and then over. That's probably why it showed that. Or end up staying on the ice all the way around this way. That's probably why it shows in the picture pulling this thing across the ice. What do you think? Are they measuring meters? Fathoms? Water's not typically measured in feet. Well, I mean, it is measured in feet, but not when you start getting real deep. You don't get yards. Yeah, that's why I was kind of thinking it was meters. But even that seems like it'd be an awful long distance between 14 and 15 meters. That looks like a lot more than what 1 meter would be. It is Canada, so you're right. Just dropped in a while, have a smoke before bed. All right, cool. Appreciate you stopping in. Don't want to go too fast through here, so we'll have to forgive the low gear. Oh, there we go. I need to try to figure a way to get that screen shot. This oversized in Alaska. You can always go back and replay it on another save. There we go. I think one of those two is going to be the thumbnail. right, so far so good. And wake up from the nap, go get something to drink. Time to go outside here in a couple minutes. The experimental stage of not locking him in his crate at night for bed. He did good last night. Was his first night to roam the house after bedtime, and he did good. Didn't make any messes. Didn't tear nothing up. So we're gonna try it again tonight. Well, as long as he's continuing to be good, we'll leave him out and let him go. I don't like putting him in that crate if I don't have to. Then when I'm satisfied that he's not making a problem at night, then we'll try small doses and leaving him alone in the house when I go away. Because unfortunately I can't always take him with me. But again, I'd rather not put him in his crate if I don't have to. This is what will make this corner challenge, though, because I got to start from the inside in order to get around this rock fall. Crates are shipping containers for dogs, pretty much. I hate putting them in there. I think we're getting really close to being able to put that thing back in the closet. Hey, Freddie! Johnny says hello! Really, I got a truck parked way over here. We got a ship ton of stuff when we got real never used. Got a ship a ton of stuff that you have real never used. Come on, Rio, why didn't you use it? What do you think? Can I get by here without having to move this truck? Look at that. That's professionalism there. Went to the MJ Haggis School of Driving is what that is. You didn't need a pen? All right, here we go. And the tugboat just took it out to sea. On the platform built, real man's job delivers. Bingo! Off it goes to get that black gold for us. I hope the new platform can deliver. Anyway, congratulations. Our company would like to thank you for all your efforts. As for me, I think a Fiji vacation is in order. 870 XP, 11,350 cash. That was the cheapest payout of the whole trip. All right. So, get off the dock here, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do next. Contracts or tasks? What do you want? Contract or task? Oh shit. Contract wise, that's all done. That's all done. And we just have these ones to go. Or tasks. We have pretty much every task because that's not all of them. That's just the ones that I've actually gotten to. So what do you want to see? A contract or a task? Not doing easy but greasy yet because I still have fuel in that trailer. Have special cargo ×2 on that one for the ice road. And that is picked up down there. Didn't somebody say there was a... Yeah, you just kind of drive around underneath of it. Nobody has any opinions on what we want to see next? All right, well, let's go to the ice road then. Should be a contract line to build a factory so you can get the trucks at the end of the season. Yeah? All right, let's see now. Trucks that I have down here does not have a crane on it, I don't believe, because that is the 64131. I think I can put one on there. So we will take this back north. We'll get a crane put on it, and then we'll go pick up the special cargo ×2. To be honest, I thought moving that anchor was going to be harder than it was. I'm going to run up here real quick because I don't know that I accepted this. Yes, I did. Okay. Well, I was going to try to do it without hitting the car, but, you know, sometimes the car's got to get hit. see you later, Freddie. Freddie's Johnny's brother. Their dad, Joe, works at the gateway, at the guard shack at the garage. So. Ah, breaking the clouds. Freddie Mercury survived. I knew it. You're not supposed to advertise it. It's supposed to be a secret, man. It's like Elvis isn't dead. He just went home. How long's the model building, real? Hateful fellow. Still working on that same airplane? It was a bomber, wasn't it? Oh, there's some wide feet prints that the elephant left. Like the eggs off riding on the snow in between them. Dust got under the layer of a bunch of crap. Oh, that means you got to take it all off again, doesn't it? That stinks. Again, we'll sell this trailer and we'll pick up another 4 slot. Now it's all uneven. That stinks, man. That's a lot of work. That's a much better parking job. Gets it right out of the way. Not to mention the hair. I got it. It's like shearing a sheep. Man, that stinks. I want to see if my tricolor paint job. Well, it only put 2 out of the 3 colors on there. But that's not bad. Okay, we need to go Saddle low. And a crane. Back to the bottom. There we go. Looks like I got plenty of turning room. Let's give her a quick test here, make sure that it's not going to interfere. Oh yeah, plenty of room. You got an inch, you got a mile. Be a pretty quick little pickup here. We've got to determine what's going to be the best route down and back up. Take a little gander at the map here. That's kind of the scenic route down and around. Might use that for getting back. Might even just stay along the ice and come up into the port from there. Oh wait, the port warehouse. It's got to go to this one. So that case, I'll probably come down this way then. And it looks like you sneak through here along the Doritos, pick that one up, and it weasel our way back around here, over the island, there, and we pretty much got the route from there. All right, let's roll. Bad habit I got, releasing the parking brake and then starting it in. Oh yeah, I'm glad I didn't decide to try that one. I was looking at the idea of going up over a snowbank and cutting this corner. It just looks like danger waiting to happen. Yeah, that was just fantastic for trouble. brute force that trailer. I see. Sheesh. Little deforestation going on. Eventually it'll pick something useful. There we go. Got me. Got me for 2. Cool Ranch Ice Doritos. Sounds yummy. Yeah, Ice Road Truckers. About to be. I'm not going to worry about packing yet because I'm going to have to unpack it to pack some extra. Convenient container he wants isn't buried like the rest, isn't it? I mean, you can't ask for much more than that. I mean, other than maybe for this one to not be stuck so far in. Uh-oh. The excavator reference. Yeah, it's kind of an interesting place for an excavator to be. Well, we have to see if we can reach it from here. There we go. Look at that. I think that ship is called Ever Given. That's an odd name. Where'd you see the name of it? Was it on the backside? All right, now to get out of here. Hannah Grid, oh, this seems familiar. Yeah, I kind of thought that was an interesting choice after, what was it, just last year, the year before that happened? Kind of odd that they chose that particular subject matter. Yeah, Russian, so what do you expect? Ah, taking out my core engine. Actually, my suspension looks worse off of the ice burritos over there picking these up. Hold on, get back up on the level here. So far, so good. I had to let her downshift. She was just spinning the tires, but wasn't downshifting. So. Welcome to the town of Everton. Whoop, hold on, 1, 2. Population 51,201. I'm not seeing it. 51,000 people in this little rinky-dink town? I'm not seeing it. I don't believe it. At 51.201 people? Yeah, that would be a little more feasible as opposed to 51,201, because there's no way there's that many people in this little town. Well, after we get this delivered, we're going to end the stream there. Again, just so I can sit back, relax a little bit. Stuff before bed. Work in the morning. Do you believe that this one? No, it's up the road a little. So I want to take. Okay, it's up the road a long way. I want to take that route. Should I just take it that often? Not often enough to know if it's any better than the detour at the top of the mountain or not. It's different, so we'll take it. And for anyone that's keeping track of my goal to reach 100 subscribers, I am currently standing at 70 as of this morning. We're getting there. It doesn't seem like that long ago that I was struggling just to get to 50. Now we're at 70, so we're moving right along. I appreciate you guys. It's all your guys' help and support that's making it happen. So thank you very much. And not my fault I subscribed. Well, I appreciate your subscription anyhow, Rio. So far, I'd say this is a better route than going up over the top. You got all the carry-on circling over there like they're expecting somebody to die. Definitely seems to be a safer route. 100-hour stream for 100 subs. Well, unfortunately, rumor has it YouTube has a 12-hour limit. I guess you could do 12 hours and stop the stream and then restart the stream, do another 12. Man, that would be a long stream. Definitely not something for somebody with a job to be doing. Now I gotta carefully watch the ice. There's the right spots and the wrong spots. Might be the wrong spot. Right to my boss. Think he can get him to pay me while I got the time off? Depends on the threat. Or blackmail. Uh-oh. Where am I hooked at? There we go. Don't shoot! Wait, engine's still running. Is there something I can attach to? I'll reload. I don't mind reloading. We can handle the reload. I mean, the damage we could have done without, you know. Russian bias doesn't exist? Doesn't act? Doesn't explain? Doesn't act what? Ah, that's the button I wanted. That's the button I wanted. Carburetors only exist on non-Russian trucks, apparently. Heck, anymore, they don't exist on a whole lot of anything. I mean, even a lot of lawnmowers are fuel injected anymore. Anyway, good night. All right, have a good night, Rio. Sure, we'll talk to you later. Keep a nice burrito. Alright, neighbor tried it this morning. I'm going to try it. By this morning, I mean it was this morning for me. I think it was like evening or night for him. But I'm going to swing in here real quick. I'm going to try it myself. The whole thing about blowing the horn at the snowman. Maybe it's certain ones do it and certain ones don't. I heard that they supposed to double in size. It didn't work for neighbor. Nope. Get a little closer. Made him slow, but I think that was because I ran into it. Yeah, did not seem to double in size any. Fell apart when I pushed them too hard. What about the band? What's the band members do? Nothing. Alright, somebody fibbed. They do not double in size. We tried a few of them. Between Neighbor this morning and the ones I just tried. We now know that the rumor of doubling in size is false. I can't even remember who it was that had mentioned it. Had to test it out just to find out. I mean, it was kind of cool. One and two. The ice road. Your bravery and professionalism are commendable. Really, you deserve a medal, bud. Sadly, I can't award you one. But I can pay you in cold, hard cash. You've really saved the day. 710 XP, $6,950 cash. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call that a stream. I thank you again for watching. If you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like button. If you really like what you see, feel free to share, comment, and if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that little notification bell so you'll know when I go live. And until then, we will see you next time.